The job analysis or the job process, it's used in every sector. When we are hiring or looking for new employees for the bank, we're using the job analysis in different stages. First stage, the sorting of examination. We conduct an exam for the candidates for a certain level. They finish the exam in a certain score, they are qualified for the second step, which is the interviews. The interviews conducted between us, the HR, the human resources, and the departments who are looking for the candidates or want to hire a new employees. Why we do that? The HR part, or our part specifically, to determine if this employer or this new candidate is eligible or fit. So we use this method in our company to sort the candidates. Are they eligible for the environment of our company? Are they eligible to gain profit for the company? Are they meeting the standards and the criteria of our employees or no? The second part of this interview related to the department itself. They determine if this candidate having the knowledge or the experience for this position. Mostly if we have a specific position, for example, let's say an analyst or manager, or let's say for example an IT person. So the one who will join us in the interview will be either from IT or an analyst or a manager in the same field. So he can determine how I do it. It's have different steps and stages. First of all, we conduct a sorting or filtering process through systems. We have thousands of candidates and CVs. We filterize according to what we need for the job. Second, we sort the CVs manually to see there are some things we cannot sort it, like the knowledge, the experience. We cannot determine how experienced the candidates are unless we read his CV. So if he qualified from the first step, we read his CV and then we determine if he deserves furthermore chance, or we screen him. When we do it, for every job or every vacancy we have, we do the job analysis, we do the sorting, we do the filtration for the candidates. We see that through the job description. First of all, we have the job description, and then we determine the way of sorting and the way of conducting the job analysis of how to sort the candidates, how to choose and determine who's more eligible, who's more fit to this position. In our organization, we have only the job description, which is contained also the job specification. The job description sorted and been done by the business itself. And by the business, I mean the departments or the units. They know what they want. They know the job, the requirements. They know what are the accountabilities, what are the level of education, what kind of experience they need for this certain vacancy or certain position. So after let's say after negotiation with the HR, of the level of education and the level of experience and the accountabilities for each vacancy. They have the job description, it have the accountabilities, the job purpose, also it have the education for the person, the experience and the grade of the position. If it's a manager, senior manager, or it's an officer level. They send it to us as a requisition or as a request to create a vacancy, because it's our job to do that, and then we do the sorting as I have already said. In our organization, we have mostly two types of job analysis or methods to use for hiring or for selection. The first one is a general method. We have examination. We have three types of exams to determine if this candidate is eligible or no. Then we have the interview, the first interview, and then we have a second interview. After this all, if they are screened and they are filterized, they are finishing the steps, we have an introduction. For the bank, we have an induction and an introduction. The introduction for 1 day, first day of induction. Also the trainers see if this candidate is eligible or no. There are some behaviors we cannot determine in interviews. So we are still conducting a screening process for 100 days. After examination, interview 1, interview 2, and then they have induction for a full month. After that, they have a period of 100 days. If they finish that all with success, we are glad and honored to have each and every one of them as an employer in our company and as a colleague to us. Yes, we do. If we have a specific position for a specific role, for example, let's say we have a vacancy for a surgeon or an architect or an engineer. The interview held by us, the HR, and another person from the same department. If we have my recommendation is general, because there is no one certain type of job analysis. There is no correct way in sorting or conducting a job analysis or sorting or interviewing people, because each person is different than the other, each position is different than the other, each job requirements different than the other. So there is no certain level or certain way to do the job analysis. For example, if you have a doctor, like we said earlier, you cannot examine him or interview him verbally. It should be hands-on. He should conduct certain level of testing. Also for the law students, as well as for the mathematic or physician or the technicalities. So there is no certain way, but you build up your own way with time, with experience. You can determine if this person eligible or no only by having a small chat with him. Thank you for your time, and thank you for
Thank you so much,
having me.
Mr. Omar. We're glad to have you here today. Thank you again for